Hello YouTubers and fellow anglers. Welcome to the third episode of the Boilie effect. This time I'm starting my Danish season, and as you can see behind me there's still snow and half of the lake is still frozen. The part of the lake I'm fishing is not. Just arrived to the location, unpacked my car, getting ready to start fishing. Everything is set. I have 3 rods out, kettle is boiling, and I'm about to have a cup. Everything is nice here in early April. I think it's the 30th of April. It's gonna be nice. See if we'll land something. I had a single liner or something. Could have been a duck. We will see. Now I'm gonna have a cold hot chocolate. I just recasted this rod and I think there's something on it. Fish of the Danish season. I was still fiddling with the swinger when it took it. It's my first day fish from this water, and it might actually be the first mirror carp from this water also. It's the first mirror carp from this. Now it starts to fight pretty well. Get some air. And it's in the net. Oh yeah. This is a good feeling. The first Danish fish of the season 2013. Taken on a kriller. I hadn't expected anything during the day because I've only taken night fish at this venue before. So. Yes! Nailed directly in the bottom lip. A full-scaled mirror carp. Let's get some water on it. And the scale says 9 kilos, which isn't all that bad for a spring fish. It's been under the ice the whole winter, so very, very nice, very satisfied. Time to say goodbye to this old warrior. Very beautiful old mirror carp, taking on Northern Baits the Kriller. It's time to say goodbye. And away it is. It calls for a celebration. 9 kilo, almost 20 pound, 19 point, I don't know how many ounces, whatever you call it, but almost 20 pounds. I call for a celebration. So, have a cup of Pali's homebrewed plum wine. Half a cup, we're still fishing. So. Yes. Cheers. as I mentioned, I was recasting all 3 rods and took it on rod number 3. Just after I cast it out, I was still hooking up the swinger, tightening the line, and the line was acting strange, and I tightened it, and then it took a run the other way, but not very much. It was just very slow, like acting a bit weird. Dropped the lead in the weeds out there, and well, was a slow fight getting it in, but wow, it had a really nice fight to it once it got into the shore. Once again, the Kriller did it very well for me. I have 2 rods out with krill, and I have 1 rod out with the off season because, well, it's still very cold, so I figured I have to try that. Still haven't had any fish on it as far as I recall, but well, still gonna try it, at least when it's this cold, snow around me and the ice is just melting, so I'd say it's still off season. I've recasted my rods. I haven't baited anymore. I've just baited up the 3 swims with only a handful of boilies. 1 swim I've put in a bit of fermented particles, maize, peas, a lot of hemp seeds, like almost 50% hemp seeds in the mix. I won't bait up much more, I think, as long as it's as cold as it is. Shouldn't be needed. Cheers. Man, I hope you've enjoyed this fight half as much as I did. Well, that would be a lot of enjoyment from a YouTube video, but man, I'm so happy. I wasn't expecting much action from this trip. Maybe a night fish, as I mentioned. This venue have always been night fish for me, somewhere between 3 AM and 5 AM in the morning, and again also the first mirror carp I see from this pond, so it was very nice. I think it's a sign that, well, you could see it on the fish, it was an old fish, even though it's only 9 kilos, and it was an old fish. All the new stock in this pond is commons. The commons are between 5 to 7.5 kilos, something like that. I haven't had them bigger than 6 kilos, so it's all good. Cheers, and waiting is on for the next catch. Almost dinner time, 5 minutes. It's 7 o'clock. In 5 minutes I will eat my track and eat pasta with spinach and chicken. The sun is going down. More chilly. And the forecast is promising a colder night than what I was expecting. Cold night or not, it's been well worth it. This is the swim where I caught my fish, out there between those 2 points, the island over there and the tree in the water over there. Should draw a line between the two, and then more or less smack in the middle, 10 meters longer than that line. I have a tackle 5 meters from that tree, I have a tackle between the tree over there, the single tree, and the point here where I'm fishing. And we're into another fish. I just recast my rods again 10 minutes ago, and I moved this a little. One of the common carps, but it's a nice looking common. And it's in the net. Second fish of the day. One of the smaller commons. But they look in fine condition compared to the time of year, so very nice. Don't know how heavy this is, but I'll try and scale it just for the fun of it. It's a small one. Five and a half kilo, or 12 pounds. It's a nice little common, a common for this water. And away it is. Oh yeah. Well, I was about to make a cup of coffee and chocolate when I caught the other fish, and well, now I got my cup of coffee done, and as you can see, the light is disappearing, and I don't know if you can hear me for the dogs. I don't know if they are saying goodnight to each other or whatever, but they're noisy. But that's pretty common here when the sun is going down. I don't know if they're calling on each other or what the deal is, but it's good. It's their domain. Got a small fire going behind the bivvy, so just to make sure the light doesn't disturb the fishes or anything. Normally it's not a big bother for me, but well, had a bit of debate with people if it's spooking the fish or if it's not spooking the fish. I'm not fishing very close to my own shore, but again, not a far distance. But the spacing around here at the bivvy made it more practical to make it back there. Welcome to Pali's Cozy Corner. This is what carp fishing is all about. Enjoying life, having a good time here in nature, and just enjoying everything. It might be a bit cold, but man, is it worth it? Yes, it is. Good morning. Well, it's been an uneventful night. Nothing, just sleep. Been a bit cold, but that was expected. Thank you for watching. This session is now over. and I'm ready to go home. Everything is packed on the trolley. And yeah, 2 fish. Not a bad start of the season. Everything's still covered in snow and some of the lake is still frozen. And it's been a nice session. Till next time, take care.